Okay, welcome to my blog and looking at the STEP Initial Assessment Summary page that I have created in Google Sheets. You'll notice that the whole thing has more than one tab at the bottom, and those have a purpose. But first of all, let's have a quick look at the page itself. So we start at the top with the assessment date. We have personal information like their names, and where they came from, what language they speak. The rest of it includes the step results of the assessment. And why I created this was I found myself writing this stuff over and over and over again. And I decided, well, why don't I make my life significantly easier and not do that? So that's why I created the drop down arrows. And so now I can do this as fast as can be with my listening assessment, speaking assessment, the reading assessment, and also the writing assessment. I also have a place to include the support model, also through Dropdown, and I have a spot to talk about the math assessment. I also kept a place for any notes I might make on that student. So the very first job you would have to do with this is to duplicate this page first. And what you do is you go down to the bottom tabs where it says IA Master, and you duplicate, and you'll see it makes a copy. Then you will rename that, and I usually make it the grade and student name, whatever that happens to be. And then I can go ahead and start to fill in the spaces. I usually delete that, obviously, write in all the dates, the surname, and it gets easy because all of a sudden I've got drop downs all over the place. I can put in all the information I need. Even prior schooling has places to fill things in. I can put the initial steps in from the assessment if the student, whatever the student was doing, and I can add in some accommodations. I've also added a space for modifications of the expectations all the way through. So here's an example of what a finished one might look like. So I have filled in the student's information, personal information, the results of the step, and any extra information that might be needed. Okay, so that comes from the initial assessment. It's super fast. And what I'm showing you right now is how to print the whole thing. So I copy and select the whole page, print, and I want to print the selected cells, portrait size. I want them to fit to the page. Next, and it gives me a destination. I could print to a printer, but I usually print to a PDF first so that I can add that to a student file later. So there's the whole thing all on one page, and then I print that. Okay, so that's basically all there is to it. You would have student names going all the way across the bottom, and I hope you enjoy this tool. I have found it exceptionally useful. Thanks for watching. Cheers.